Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. Sorry about that last dot video. I updated to Windows 11 from Windows 10 and it kind of screwed up my microphone settings. So hopefully this actually has sound out, and I just checked and it does. So we're going to talk about Polkadot. It actually has gone up today, obviously, and we're about 10 days away from the parachain auctions. That's really what I want to talk about. 48.48 today. I kind of expect this based on Kusama's movements, because Kusama is like Polkadot's little brother. I expect it to move up about 100 to about $100 because of the parachain auctions if Bitcoin does not move from here. I do expect it to flip Cardano and then challenge BNB for the third position. No, I don't think it'll go up to ETH because nothing's even gotten close to ETH, but I do think it'll get close to BNB for the third position. Because at $100, it should be slightly above BNB. Like ADA had massive growth too when Gogan was getting in the rumor mill, and DOT with the parachain auctions should have a similar effect. Now, this event has been known for a long time, which is why I don't think it should be a surprise. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, parachain auction happens, everything goes up. That usually happens when like an unknown event suddenly comes up. This is not an unknown event. We've known about this for months. The November date has just recently been released last month, but people have been expecting the Polkadot parachain auctions for months, and it really hasn't gotten a big pump yet. So I do expect it to get somewhat more of a pump. It's up 13% today, but I expect a lot more out of Polkadot now. I'm kind of disappointed at Polkadot's price action as of late, because I expected, like, once the November date became known, I actually expected to pump from about a month out. It really hasn't, and now we're only about a week and a half out. It could be another buy the rumors, sell the news thing. So I'm kind of looking at the 12th, 13th as the time that people will sell the news. But surprisingly, it hasn't really pumped much, so I don't expect it to actually dump much. I want it to pump anywhere from like $70 to $100. If Bitcoin doesn't really move. If Bitcoin moves to 100,000, like $200-300, and an outside chance at 500, I think, is in play. $500 of Polkadot would actually put that around 500 billion market cap, which is what ETH's market cap right now. But remember, if Bitcoin reaches like 130,000, then Ethereum will be like 2.5x. So Polkadot would roughly be 40% of Ethereum, which I don't think is out of the question, but I think that's a little bit speculative. Definitely expect like $200-300 if Bitcoin races towards 100,000. But DOT should not actually stay stationary, because Kusama definitely did not stay stationary when its parachain auctions actually happened. Kusama did pump way up, and I kind of expect Polkadot to as well. Maybe it'll pump after the 12th or 11th because people are waiting to see what happens during the parachain auctions. Maybe people are a little bit unsure. There's a lot of investment options. There is like Solana. There is ADA and other mainnets available. So people are waiting to see how people react to the parachain auctions. But once the parachain auctions are out and DOT actually starts developing its ecosystem, there really shouldn't be that much trouble with DOT's price unless the DOT's ecosystem just doesn't really work, which I do believe it will. I think there's more than enough room for more than one mainnet. Ethereum is experiencing a couple of problems right now. They just found a major vulnerability leak in ETH that might actually delay ETH 2.0's development, because like the guys at Stanford University and part of the ETH team have discovered this leak, and it is serious enough to where they actually have to fix it before it's deployed. So the thing is, like, DOT, Solana, ADA should actually compete for like the mainnet crown. They are the three mainnets with native smart contracts and BNB, but BNB is pretty centralized, so is Solana. And the thing is, BNB has a head start because it's actually had apps on its network for a couple of months now, where these three are just getting on board. Solana also has apps on its mainnet. That's why it's suddenly jumped up into the .ada conversation, because it is actually a working ecosystem too. And Sam Bankman-Fried is making as many moves as they can. But I do expect DOT to actually at least flip both ADA and Solana leading up to the parachain auction, because people have got to be getting hyped for that. I mean, this has been an event that's been talked about for months, and there hasn't really been a pump yet. So I still expect a pump to come. It's been disappointing so far, but if you're a DOT holder and you're in it for the long run, I don't think it really matters to you. If you're in it for like a short time profit, then maybe you're getting kind of like antsy like I am. I personally don't hold any DOT, so I personally don't really care, but I've actually been expecting it to make a move up, and I'm kind of disappointed it's still under $50 right now. It seemed to hit a 50 barrier and then bounce back down a little bit, but I do expect it to go back up. I do expect it to get into the top 5 at least temporarily, and we'll have to see how the ecosystem goes. Right now, Solana and BNB do have an advantage over ADA and DOT in terms of ecosystem because they're actually like online and functional right now. But I do expect, once again, the parachain auctions to go actually really well. And once people see that is going well, I do believe they'll have more faith in DOT. So look for DOT to be hopefully $100 if Bitcoin doesn't move, maybe 200 to 300 if Bitcoin makes a major leg up to 100,000. So it's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Once again, I don't hold any DOT myself, so I don't really have too much of a a stake in this or a game in this. So, but I do hope for the sake of DOT investors, it does go up $100 if Bitcoin stays right now, maybe 200 to 300 if Bitcoin makes a major leg up. So let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.